Well, hi there. This is episode 409 of Roqe, Iran Rises. This is a message to those who remain silent, not because they're unaware, not because they don't care, but because they still want to travel back to Iran. Check your conscience. This is a message to those who remain silent. Look, not everyone who is quiet is complicit, let's be clear. There are people who don't live online. They don't post. They don't perform outrage. They keep their heads down and their lives private. To them we say, we could use you, but we understand. There are others who remain silent or worse, who parrot the talking points of a murderous regime through glossy NGOs and lobbying groups like NIAC and the ICC. They launder propaganda and call it nuance. We see them, we name them, and frankly, we move on. There are also those who fall silent because this revolution doesn't flatter their ideological wardrobe, the so-called human rights voices, the Hollywood consciences, loud on every cause except this one, because Iran's uprising doesn't wear the right uniform. We've spent enough oxygen on that crowd. This is not who this message is for. This is a message to those who remain silent because they still want to travel back to Iran, because they don't want problems at the airport, because they don't want their name flagged, because they want to keep one foot in freedom and one foot in accommodation. Really? Let's say this plainly. That position assumes this regime will stay in power, that silence is a strategy, that quiescence is neutral. It is not. This is not another protest. This is not a cyclical flare-up in a 47-year theocratic dictatorship. This is an historic massacre of civilians. Ordinary Iranians walked into the streets knowing they may not come home, and many didn't. They traded safety for dignity, breath for bravery, life for the idea that Iran could belong to its people again. And if speaking out is merely inconvenient for you, if freedom is something you only support when it doesn't interrupt travel plans, then this is no longer a political question, it's a moral one. History is being written in blood and courage, and silence, chosen silence, is not neutrality. So this is a message to those who remain silent, not out of ignorance, not out of absence, but out of calculation. Check your conscience, because one day this regime will fall, and when it does, the question won't be, did you manage to travel? It will be, where were you when it mattered?